Margaret Gill. I'm a tutor at the University of the West Indies Cape Hill campus. I teach a course called Fundamentals of Written English. I live in Barbados, and I'm diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which means I range the two poles. I never say I have bipolar disorder. I'm diagnosed with bipolar disorder. It does not define me. I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder in 1987. I was working as an associate expert with the ILO Caribbean office, and I had just completed the planning and the implementation of a major regional conference of trade unionists. I was 34, and it was successful, and I fell into depression. I think I would never have gotten treatment because, like everybody else, I think having a diagnosis of a mental illness of any kind is problematic, and it's not an easy thing to have as part of your identity. So I would never have gone to a psychiatrist because I was afraid of all of what that meant in terms of stigma. So one of my friends at work got my GP to tell me the next time I visit her that she should advise me to go to a psychiatrist. So I think that's the best advice I had been given, and I went to see a psychiatrist while I was in Trinidad, and then I came back to Barbados and I continued seeing one. It is important that people get help. Mental illnesses, the range, constitute one of the illnesses that people don't turn up for help, and consequently they don't get help. So there are lots of people who are walking around depressed, filled with anxiety, sometimes suicidal, and don't get help for it. I have a rich life. I have a life that I would not exchange for anything. I write my feelings out. I remember once I wrote a poem one night, and I felt like I was going into crisis, and I felt like writing this poem was like writing the two parts of myself together like a zipper, so that when I finished writing the poem, I was good. So do all of the healthy things that will help you to get out and seek help.